All right, so we're watching things unfolding
No
right
shots.
now. For cops in Pennsylvania, Chester County Prison, Danelo. I'm looking at it. Police, they're zeroing in. He is in the neighborhood. Nick the
Sirens
Hat.
are very, very, very audible. Can you guys hear the sirens?
Water Glen Avenue, people.
You guys can hear the sirens coming? So now we have lights in every direction. We have lights down there as well.
What's going on here?
And there is somebody approaching with sirens from behind us. Any moment. Here he comes. Jesus. Okay, so that was a little bit quicker than I thought. I couldn't catch the...
These are all perimeter units are facing in towards your perimeter with their overhead lights on, emergency lights on, facing in. All troopers out of their cars watching this perimeter.
All troopers are to get out of their cars.
Water Glen Road and Dallentry Road.
As you can see now, here he is getting out. This is him getting out as the dispatch came in live.
They might have their guy, people.
The truth is,
You want to try to grab? It's easier to do pictures. You can't do pictures, but a video because they're going too quick for pictures. So they told everybody to get out, the state troopers to get out of the cars, and you guys just heard that, and you saw him get out of his car. So that shows how accurate the scanner timing is. Because as soon as they said that, his door opened up, and you guys saw that live. They are getting out to make sure that if he is seen coming out of any area, they're going to get him. So they have a very strong belief that he's there. So let me bring up a point that I said earlier. I told you guys that they want to be very quiet around the perimeter. So for them to now light up the perimeter, that means that they know he is here and they don't care that he knows they are here. They want him to know they're here. There is nowhere to go. That is the assumption I am getting from the fact that they are now turning on their lights inside, or their police lights are activating. The lights were not activated on the entire perimeter. A couple of minutes ago, I told you can now see lights over there on that trooper, which I thought was something happening. But no, he was instructed to now turn on your lights. And he also has a spotlight. You can see a spotlight flashing toward the tree over there, just towards the woods. So they were very quiet throughout the day. But now you see how fast their response is. It's under a minute. I mean, we saw police cars in under a minute go there. And then within 4 minutes, there was the state police helicopter showed up. See, now they're being told they can't go down that way, is what it looks. Well, no. So I'm not sure if that is a resident, but this guy's turning around. Hey, should I put you back on? Should I put you on? All right, let me put you on. Hold on. All right, guys, I have Matt here. He lives on Water Glen. He was with us earlier. He is in the neighborhood where the police are surrounding. Here's what Matt is telling us. He's on speakerphone.
Well, right now I'm along the hill. Here comes another 2 vehicles up the hill. There's not actually many vehicles on the hill right now as there was yesterday, but that's because it's not nearly been as long because they're still sending more resources here. Also, from what I heard, they have a lot. They're lined along 52. Right now, I'm watching several guys who are getting all their gear together. One guy is putting on tactical vests. He has they're all in green. cocked his gun, his rifles.
You guys heard that? He cocked his gun.
So, I mean, he's just, yeah, they're all gearing up right now. They have, I know they have the perimeter. Right now, everything's west of the neighborhood. It's all to the west. So they have them confined an area to basically towards the entrance of our neighborhood. If you make a circle there, a line from there down to Ballantree and 52, that's basically where their borders are at right now. Because right now where I'm at, it's very lax per se. Like they're not like in positions here, which means their borders up much closer. Until CERT gets here, at least. I don't know where CERT's coming from, but I think I just saw another van, a white van, that might have been part of CERT, go up, talk to some guys, and they went through. So they're going around to the cul-de-sac at the other end of the neighborhood, which is closer probably to where the border's at.
Do you have the ability to FaceTime and point your camera in that direction? And I can.
Yeah.
All right, FaceTime this real quick. I'm gonna get Matt on FaceTime on the other phone. All right, FaceTime.
Yep, please.
All right, guys. We're getting Matt on. It's loading. Trying to get Matt on FaceTime. It's loading. Hey, does it work?
Hey, what happened? Yeah, I'll try it again.
You want me to try? Here, I'll try. So it's weird. I can't. Okay, here we go.
So right now, they're all gearing up.
You guys are watching this live. This is on Water Glen.
They're gearing up right now. We got some more vehicles here flanking the street, but it's not as much as they had yesterday. Yesterday was rounding the whole corner. We just go further along, actually, just check everything out. Go through neighbor's yard. So those guys there, you might see if I can zoom in.
You guys see the law enforcement presence. Look at that. This is live right now from Water Glen. Water Glen is where the suspect is.
There's my shaking hands, but so they're all gathering right now. They're talking. So that's a group of them that are getting ready, probably make a border or something like that. They're all discussing. Yes, these guys are all. Hold up.
All right, hold on. I'm going to get it back in a minute. The feed went off. I'm going to get it back. Here you go. I don't know what happened to the volume. I don't know what happened to the volume. His volume went off. I'm waiting for the volume to go back on.
Sharing it.
All right, so I don't know what's wrong with the volume.
So I know down by 52 there's even more action. Earlier they said all the troops that were.
There's no sound.
We're as close to the scene as you can get, and then Matt is in the
Now.
scene since he lived there. Both angles covered. We have the police response from here, and we have the police on location, SWAT teams, tactical teams, federal agents, state police, local authorities, you name it, they're there. The guns are out. They're cocking their guns. They're gearing up, and they're getting ready to get the man who has escaped prison for murder. He's been on the loose for 5 days in Chester County. The community has not been able to rest. It's a very quiet neighborhood, and as you can see, the neighborhood is flooded with police, and this is not something that anybody in this neighborhood would ever expect to come this close to home. As you guys know, this is making world news, and their neighborhood is at the center of attention across the world as they're searching for a convicted murderer. We're watching the scene live from the house, from the neighborhood, from a resident who is there. He's on our Twitter. I retweeted a post earlier. In case for the new people that are watching, go on my Twitter. His mother just became a photographer, and I retweeted something to support her. It would be great for you guys to also retweet that.
He was also the one that made the initial tip that gave them
yes,
the location.
his mother was the one who gave.
Led to all this.
So
she was the first one effectively to likely encounter him, and then her tips.
So for those of you that didn't hear that, Matt's mother is the one that called 911 yesterday from that neighborhood, and her tip led to the manhunt with the ATVs. She heard a branch snap, something we heard last night too, right across the street, and police descended in that neighborhood heavily.
So they're probably going around the cul-de-sac to the other side. So basically, over there, past the woods, is the other side of the neighborhood. Looks like that's where they're heading right now, because that's closest to where all the action is. I imagine if I was able to go around there, there'd be even more. There's probably twice the amount of what we see here, honestly.
Wow.
So.
Yeah, this is a very tense situation unfolding live. You guys are watching it, or we are stationed about, Matt, I want to say, how far are we from you?
Half mile maybe.
So okay, so we're about a half mile, and Matt is on location.
If that.
So this is as close as humanly possible. I'm as close as you can get as a member of the public or the media. Matt lives there, so there is no way to get any closer than what Matt has unless you're a resident. As of now, he is obviously not in custody. They are working to approach him and corner him in. They have an idea of where he is, and that tip must have panned out to be something earlier. You guys heard the tip come through live on the scanner, and you saw the action unfold as the helicopter descended on the area and the state police swarmed within under a minute. The state police swarmed the area, and they've been coming ever since. You have unmarked cars, you have federal agents, you have tactical teams, you have CERT, you have everything. And this man is not presumed innocent. He was found guilty of a brutal murder. It's not that he was standing trial. He stood trial. He was found guilty in 15 minutes for brutally murdering his girlfriend in front of her children. The man stabbed her over 30 times. So there is no presumption of innocence. Yesterday, you heard authorities say that they are authorized to use lethal force. Make sure you have the target 100% before firing. That's what they were told. So this individual is not your average escapee. He is a convicted murderer, and that is quite rare where a convicted murderer will get out of a jail. It's not every day. There's agents private. They're mapping something out.
This team obviously will be going into the woods here soon. He was spotted, like, basically, if I look in this direction, straight on this way, if you were to just draw a line with, like, looking this way, through the woods there, past there's a gap and there's even more woods. He was spotted in the property over there. Then he looks like he made his way back through the woods here, and then was spotted back here, and then was spotted behind this house right here in the wooded area here, going over towards the other side of the neighborhood. So they've set up a line since to push him back. That's why this area here is secure. And yeah, there's probably all the action right now where things are really gearing up is through the woods there, on the other side of the neighborhood.
Okay. And how do you feel, Matt? Do you feel safer now that many police responded so quickly? You saw firsthand how fast the police were able to descend on the location. Does that bring some reassurance?
Anxious, I guess, and excited right now just because of what all is going on. But I mean, obviously, I'm standing here right now talking to you, so obviously, I have to feel somewhat safe. I mean, I do have like a dozen guys armed with rifles and standing right in front of me. So, I mean, what are you talking about? The neighborhood? Yeah, their response was very fast. They first brought in a border near where he was seen, and there were more units along here, up here. The initial units I know that came up here, they were told to immediately, like, I saw them all get out of their vehicles and run towards the woods with their firearms. So they were obviously there to set up the initial border. So I have a guy, he's not going to talk to me. All right. So yeah, that was the very fast response.
Would you say 1 minute, 2 minutes?
That's tough to say, honestly. I can't tell you there. I don't know. I was looking at something else at that time. So from what it was first spotted. Time scale there when they all showed up like this.
And you mentioned earlier that there was always a trooper in the neighborhood at the very least.
Oh, yes, we had troopers spread out across the neighborhood.
Okay. So for those of you that didn't catch Matt earlier, he had told us that there were troopers in the area stationed and positioned at a post.
That guy just got his NVGs there. There's also that goggles and stuff.
did this heavy yesterday?
Actually, it was all over here. It was heavier. Believe it or not. But that's because everything right now in your ear is there.
Is that
I'm having technical difficulties, people.
where we are?
I'm gonna kill this and come back on. I'll be back.
Where we are stationed on Parkerville and Lenexa.